Ah, I'm down here. Ah. Sup, Rixus? Everything's doing pretty okay. Uh, Today was kind of dumb at the work, but shit happens. Let me drop. Actually, just do it this way, 'cause it's in my ears too. Better. Yeah. So I decided tonight, no, go back to chatting. Uh, Work was dumb in the sense of just the people I work for give me what I would lovingly call agita, brain pain, if you will. Just dumb shit in general. Uh, but kind of crossing that. And then I decided tonight would be fun to do some art shit and just kind of chill out. I got all of my paper sketches already put down into my tablet. So what's going to wind up happening is we're going to be doing work on my tablet. And what's cool is you guys are going to be actually able to see it once I get some of these apps organized real quick. Because I figured out how to mirror my stuff. So I'm the excite. No. Yes. Dunk. Dunk. All right. Then we can make. Well. Hello, Jenna. Here, we're going to swap over because I fixed up some of my screens. Aha! Look! You can see my artwork now. It's probably going to be a bit crunched for you guys. Which, like, I don't know if that would make it. Oh, that makes it look better. I'll think about upgrading it later if I want to keep doing it this way. No, it's your group tomorrow night, Jenna. The other group was last week. We had this discussion last week. You absolute goober. So this was essentially a oh, I can actually oh, they added it so I can actually edit the canvas. That's actually really useful. Anyway, this is something I was worked on for Bart City. Well, you were joking. It's hard to tell if you're joking or serious sometimes, Jenna, because you're just a silly person. But yeah, so I decided that tonight would just be a fun thing to do some art stuff. If we get frisky, maybe doing some music stuff. Who's to really say? But this is mostly, I guess, the best way to describe it is one, getting my fucking headphones off my damn legs, is basically playing catch up on some of my art stuff. Because I have a bunch of emotes to do. I have some other things to work on. The one thing we're going to actually work on, art is fun. That is correct. I have a lot of art pieces I've done on this tablet. Well, you know what? It's fun for me. How about that? All right. Like all the portraits I did, all your little stream avatars, promo stuff. There's like one thing I got to finish in here, but I'm not sure if I want to. Like, did tattoos and stuff. You know, you being a shit? No, never. Never. That's weird. I don't know what you're talking about. If you would like, what I can do real quick, actually, which would be very fun. It was trash. Oh. Well, hang on. We're gonna swap screens just for a second because what I want to do is I want to take these two things. I'm going to copy, go back to here, and then do zip paste. And those two can get moved. No, don't. Cease. Cease. Jen trying to force spicy. Oh, God, no. Hate that shit. Nope, don't want that. If you guys would like, what I'll do is I can jump into my little situation here. If you guys want to come in and shoot the shit, you guys can more than welcome come into the general channel on the Discord. If Jenna, you would like to talk to me about it, because I'm interested in the dumpster fire that apparently you were dealing with. Just open my camera up because I'm already here. Took us to a oh God, no, no, do not force spicy RP on people. It's nasty. Oh, I'm not sure if I showed you guys. I finished my album cover. Yeah, yeah. They always do that in shit in high school or some fucking cringe time. Oh God, Jenny, your face is massive. Hang on. Oh God. Jenna, I cannot hear you, Jenna. 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 BJ cannot hear you. Jenna. Well, your head is massive because you fucking popped up on screen. Uh Jenna, your head is massive. Hold on, wait. I I'm very glad everyone has enjoyed their avatars. It was a very fun thing for me to do. It's it's just it was the chef's kiss, the piece de resistance. Rexus, you're gonna make coffee? That's weird. You've never made coffee before. I don't know. It's fucking. Who are you? Who are you? Uh, it's more of I started. Yeah, Carson's here, being a goofy goober. I did this over the holidays to make life easier, so that when we do games, it's not the Discord dots. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna make everyone their own little avatar. That's going to be them. So when you talk, it lights up and bounces. So like if you're trying to make a point, not only does it help me identify you're talking, but also the people watching are like, oh, that's Jenna. She's talking about doing something silly.
Hey, I don't always do silly things, kind sir. Who's the one that got into the castle? Huh? Me. That's right.
I'm
I
not
got into the
saying you do it
castle.
constantly. I'm saying it's pretty regular. But yeah,
Well,
I finished
every
I finished the album cover. Carson actually gave me the idea to change the band name over since it's more of a collab group called Adult with Job.
job.
Yeah, Adult with
Oh,
Job.
that's just job.
Yep,
Job.
just Adult with Job. That's it.
Yep. not adults with jobs. Nope, just
No.
adult with job, which I am not one.
Yeah, just adult with job.
I got laid off. It's fine.
If oof, yeah.
Yep. See, jobs. Adult
Adults
with
with
jobs.
jobs? No, I didn't want to put the S on it for either one because I just didn't want to. So fight me.
And men, can you believe it?
Do
Men.
not start with me, Jenna. I swear.
I've had dang near 2 months free of my shenanigans.
Uh-huh. 2 months
Uh,
free.
I started a jar. I put a marble in it every day, and each marble is one shenanigan.
And Zendiv's here. Why, hello, Mr. Zendiv.
And if
Welcome to the art stream where we're doing art shit. I'm playing art
I'm talking
Catchup.
about horrible DMs.
Yeah, and then Jenna's sharing her story about
Oh,
terrible
it was
people.
so bad. Oh, it was so bad. So I was having D&D withdrawal. This was about 2 weeks after you called holidays, and I was like, what am I going to do with myself Friday nights? Like, what is a social life? So I hit up a local D&D store, like tabletop game store. I know I've come so far in life, right? And we started like I met this group and they seemed super nice. They're like, yeah, no, we're looking for one more player. Do you have a character? I'm like, I have one, but I don't want to use her because she's currently involved in a campaign, so I'll make another one. So I made myself a barbarian. I was a barbarian, just that, nothing special. I
I
think
mean,
I ended up being a druid because they forced that on me again. I'm like, fine, I'll be a druid. I'm familiar with them. So I was a
what do
barbarian
you mean
druid.
force it on you again? You've been a druid once. And it's in the game you're on for Wednesdays or Fridays.
Oh, I know. No, I just wanted to be a barbarian. I didn't want to be any special. I just wanted a barbarian. They're like, you have to pick something. I'm like, fine, druid, whatever.
But barbarian
So I was
is
a
a
bar.
class. Did they not just let you pick barbarian?
Nope, that's first red flag, right?
Yeah. I mean, it'd be one
So
thing if it was like, hey, you can play a barbarian, but because like this game, well, I mean, no, that's not even a good enough reason. I would just be like, you can't play the standard mixed standard dummy haha barbarian because it's a role play heavy campaign. I'd be like, if you can, you're just gonna have to stick with the character and like run it. And I'd be like, if you're comfortable doing that, then do it. But I'm not gonna tell you no unless there's already like three of them, because then I'm gonna be like, listen, you don't need six barbarians.
yeah,
Two's
second red
enough.
flag. Second red flag is our DM was a guy. His best friend also played, also a guy, and the rest of us were girls.
All right, that's not
I'm like,
really a red
whatever.
flag. It's some game stores just have like a weird population density. You know?
Yeah, but no, it'll end up being a red flag when I get
Ah,
in there. So, in order to join this session slash campaign, whatever, we had to give him our Snapchat. Okay, fine, cool, whatever.
oh, oh. Carson, we need to get a big red flag I can have in my room that I can wave furiously when we do D&D storms.
So, day snap from him. He has taken a pic, decorated to look like Santa Claus, and wrote "Merry Christmas, team" on it.
Okay.
Yep. So he decorated his dick to look like Santa and sent it to all of us. I don't know if his best friend also got it, but all of us girls did. So I'm like, okay, that's another fucking blaring red flag. But whatever, keep playing. It's just a dick pic, no big deal. And then we got into the meat of the campaign. I'd literally just quit this campaign like a week ago
Right.
because it didn't get super fucking bad till about a week ago. Everyone else was still playing. I was like, nope. So
I have
we
better
walk in.
things to do.
We start in a forest, and at this point, like I've gotten in arguments with DM like during games to begin with, and this is in person.
Right.
This is literally in person at this store. I'm like, I'm sticking to my online sessions. Thank you. Fuck this shit. I'm out. So we're all standing there, and like he got touchy feely at like when we were playing. Like he'd come up behind you when it was your turn and like caress your shoulders and your arms. You know that like
I mean, I'll
creepy older
I'll give
male
you a
like
good
rubbing.
smooch on the forehead, but that's because if you've done a good job.
And he's like rubbing our up and down our like shoulders and arms and like doing that creepy thing that men do, thinking
Yeah.
they're being comforting. Yeah. And I'm just like, don't touch me. And he's like, oh, sorry, it's just what I do. I'm like, oh, you touch women
No,
without their
it's
consent? Like, and he and I argued all the time. I'm like, whatever. The sessions are going okay. It's somewhat fun. I just might punch him in the face one day. It's fine. Life is fine.
9 people deserve it. It's fine.
Yeah. So we start. This is my final session. So I walk in. He's like his parents own their like store. So like he's in there and his fucking he's wearing a cloak. It's like minus 5 million where I live right now.
Right.
Like minus, I think it's minus 49 with the wind chill right now, Celsius. Uninhabitable, I know.
I mean, you're essentially living in a deep freezer. Continue.
Yeah. So I walk in, he's in there in this fucking purple velvet cloak with a gold clasp. And I'm looking, I'm like, Darren, why are you wearing a cloak? He's like, it's my spicy cloak. I'm like,
Spicy
huh?
cloak.
And
That
he's shirtless too.
if you have specific clothing you wear based on your episode attitudes, that
Oh, just wait.
if someone ever says to me, "This is my spicy cloak," I'm gonna be like, "Nah, spray bottle. I'm out. Like I'm done. Like that is
He's wearing his purple velvet spicy cloak. Blue jeans hung low on his hips. He specified that they were hung low on his hips with a belt. So I'm like, whatever, can we just play? And at this point, I have migrated myself around the table to the farthest fucking point from this man.
smart. Very smart.
I started off right beside him and I migrated myself around like 3 or 4 people. Because they're directly across from him because we gained 2 more girls halfway through the session. I'm like, but you're
Weird.
supposed to be adding people to the session? Like I'm like everything like when I tell you everything was wrong from the start, everything was wrong from the start. Like at this point, like on my final day, well not even final day, but like 3/4 of the way through, I was missing rage.
You were missing
I didn't get
rage?
yeah. Like right? But like whatever. But like I was like rage in here because rage would tell the CM to get fucked stay fucked.
Now, are you talking about rage the person or rage the ability?
Person.
Okay. I listen, rage exists in many
The
forms in
person.
the universe. That's why I want to specify.
Rage the person. So now we have a spicy cloak. We start the session. We start off where we left off, which was in a forest. Mushrooms. These mushrooms were phallically shaped all of a sudden. They weren't the last session, but now they were. Upon closer look, I'm just like, really? We're going to start here? And oh, it just went downhill from there. So we ended up, it was going well at first, other than the phallic mushrooms. And then we got to a building. Not just any building,
Was it a
a
testicle
glory
building?
of a building.
Oh, a
Beast of a
glory of a
building.
building.
That's literally what
Fucking
he said. He's like, "This is a glory of a building," and I knew. I'm like, "There's no fucking way he does this," but like, I knew. So he's like, "You enter and you see plagued, ravaged. I swash, not swashbucklers. Fucking, what was it? Rogues. That's what it was. My brain went to cactuses, swashbuckler, rogues. Yeah, no, all these elves were being ravaged by rogues.
ugh.
I literally audibly said, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Shh." So then he goes. He's like, "They're being ravaged by the and yada yada yada." And you turn to each other, and in the heat of the moment, I'm like, "Whoa, whoa,
Heat of
whoa,
the
whoa!"
moment. No, no.
I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, pause, halt, stop, X99." I'm like, glory hole right now? He's like, yeah, it's spicy cloak time. I'm like,
Spicy cloak time.
I'm not participating in this. Like, no. He's like, well, you don't have to be here. I'm like, I don't want to be here anyways. He's like, I don't like your tits. I'm like, what?
how how old was this man? Was he 15? Because that's what it feels like.
No,
Because this was made by like a 15-year-old.
35.
Jesus fucking.
Players were, I was the oldest female, and I'm
Yeah.
27.
That's. Mm.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm like, I'm gonna see my way out. You good luck with the rest of your campaign. Jenna out, and I'm taking my barbarian with me.
Jenna
Period.
deuces, motherfucker. Outski.
And I like walked out. He's like, "You'll never play at my table again." I'm like, "Good."
I mean, it's like there's been times. Yeah, she did say 35. Um,
I did say 35. Yep.
it's one of those things of where when you write a story, sometimes you get to a point in the story where it's gonna be uncomfortable for people because it's like the session on Friday had a very tearjerker moment when it was dealing with like mortality and like the choices that someone makes. Like a kid shows everyone else's happiness over his own life. Like, there was a lot of like heavy shit, but it's
And
one of those
nothing.
things. It's I never go that way with my stuff because I will put you guys in situations to deal with stuff, but
Hmm.
like to take a quote from my buddy Varric, the lead singer of Bard City, is that the king of Bard City is consent, and you don't fuck with the king. Like that's that whole thing. If I'd be going down that road at any point, like if it was like, oh Jenna, you get turned by a vampire, you're now his underling, like he's gonna have you do weird shit. I'm gonna be like, all right, Jenna, now time out on the sideline. He's gonna probably want to do bad things. I'm going to omit them and then be like, he's just gonna make you buy really bad groceries, you know, or I'd make you
Hold
do
on.
something really stupid.
I'm getting a. Hold on. I'm getting a phone call. Give me a second.
Cringe. But for any of you out there, just remember, if you get enthralled by a vampire, he's gonna make you buy the bad cheese. Not the cheese that is bad, the low quality cheese. No one wants that. Be careful around vampires. Don't get enthralled. Yeah, basically, Rexus is like, it's people like, oh, why do you set those boundaries? Why do you ask your players that kind of stuff? Because one, I'm not a trash human being. Surprise. Secondly, if let's say for instance, um, I had a player who was enthralled by a vampire, and I don't know, she had a unnatural fear of like I don't know washing dish towels. Okay, like she just didn't like the texture, didn't like the feel of it, whatever. Right? If I knew that, the vampire wouldn't make her be like, ah, yes, I need you to serve my every gross whim. It'd be like, no, 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 no. Clean my house and
I
then wash
I
the dish towels.
I has returned.
Very good. Uh, I has returned. Hits end call button.
No, Discord was having a fucking connection.
But Rex has made a good point in the chat of like, Ah, you are now my minion. Your first dastardly task, the most dirty task, to dust my
That's
mansion.
my
Yeah,
mansion.
it's just like that's the kind of left field shit that I find funny because it's like, okay, it's gonna be heavy because you know it's you're still enthralled by a vampire,
The
but
thing is the only vampire in our session is Cactus, and
well,
a
the
shit
only
cast of
friendly
zombies.
vampire that you know of.
Make me dust his mansion.
But that's that one of those things is like if your character had a fear of like low quality cheeses, that's what the
Oh
vampire
God.
would have you go shop for. Would be like, I know your fears. Go buy me the great value brand brie cheese. Like
Oh God.
shit will make me fucking shit for a week. Like you just make me fart like crazy. I like it. It's like it's that weird left turn stuff because yes, eventually it will be like, yeah, I need you to go burn down this orphanage because that's
Right.
part of being enthralled by a vampire. But on the other part of it, it's like I'm not gonna start you at that level.
Like, yeah, we're not gonna go jump right into murdering
Yeah,
children.
yeah. It's I'm not gonna have you jump right into the bad stuff. Now, depending on the situation, like if the theatrics requires that level, then yes, we will go there. But if it's like Jenna got captured by a vampire and got taken off to the distance and no one knows where she is and the party has to find her, in the meantime, I'm not gonna be like, all right, Jenna's gonna be off killing baby seals. It's gonna be like, no,
Just
she's
clubbing
gonna,
them.
yeah, just fucking bonking them. You know, it's like, no, she's just got picked up by this vampire. He's got to figure out who the fuck she is, if she can be enthralled, and if she can be enthralled, what's she gonna do with her? And it's just like, it
Right.
could be a, all right, Jenna, she's a hot dommy mommy vampire. You know, you'd be like, oh, I want her to like crush my head like a watermelon. I'd be like, no,
Okay,
she's
he
gonna
like
have you clean
invited
her shoes.
Mandy.
It'd be like, no,
Who
you're gonna clean
invited
the
Mandy to
shoes.
the
You
party?
know,
Hot
if
dummy
it's
mommy
like if I
vampire.
need
Who
filler
invited Mandy?
stuff, if I need filler stuff, I'm always gonna make it less serious, just because it's funnier. It has a better delivery. Whereas if it's constantly serious off the get
Mm-hmm.
go, yeah,
You
it's
mean like when you were killing off Rexus and I had to save him?
yes, where like that was
So
serious, but
my
that was
mind
a
was very
burst of
much forced.
serious. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can see in my other games too, is where when it's time to get serious, we'll get serious and we'll stay there for a minute. You know, we'll
I
like if
haven't watched this Saturday or what used to be the Saturday session in months.
I mean we haven't had a session in it for months. It was just the
No, I mean like months prior to that.
I mean, you're not in it, so I didn't like expect you to like keep up to date with it.
Oh, I know.
I don't expect anyone
Yeah.
to. I expect my players to at least know what the fuck happened. Like the
I
general
don't remember what
gist.
happened when we left.
I do, and that's what matters.
Granted, I think I dipped out early that day too.
Yes, I believe you did. But regardless, it's fine. But yeah, so it's like depending on the moment, I'll either take the humorous approach or like the serious approach or like the middle ground. You know,
I still have my horses,
yes, you do have your horses.
and they're still broken.
I hate that your druid calls them broken because they have 6 legs, and it's like you're a druid who's been to the Feywild. You have wild shaped into a fucking octopus. Why are you so fixated on them having 2 more additional legs? And even though you know they're
When did I
Feywild
last turn into
horses.
an octopus?
That's right. No, you didn't turn into an octopus. That was a different druid.
That was Miss Mandy, was it not?
I believe so. What the fuck am I hearing in the background? What are you doing?
Chevy, what do you want? I have Foster Doggo, and Foster Doggo is trying to steal my nachos.
I mean, Foster Doggo probably just is like, I want that cheese. I want to not shit right for a week.
Literally, he's a reserve dog, which I have two of them. I have Chevy and Shadow, and I couldn't fathom leaving them out in the cold. So I was like, fine, they can live in my basement with me. But Chevy is a little shit. Get off the table. I'm putting you in your kennel. Let's go. Here, bribery. Come. I give you nacho chip if you come here. Come on. Don't be smarter than me,
Oh
Thor.
man, that sounds just like me. Jenna, I'll give you a horse if you go into the wagon. You want a horse? Hey, look,
I'll give
Jenna,
you my
Shiny,
horse.
there's a horse in the wagon. Do you want the horse? Jenna's like, I go in the carriage. It's like, haha, got him.
I want to eat in peace, Chevy. So you will stay in your kennel until I'm done eating. And then you're going to cry about it. I know you are. I gave you chip. You're fine.
Yeah, this picture I'm currently working on, it doesn't look that big in the tablet, but this
I know.
is
She's that.
this is 4K resolution that I'm working on right now.
That's what he said. It doesn't look that big on the tablet.
Objects in Discord look smaller than they appear.
Mm-hmm.
Objects on Jenna are smaller than in reality.
Are you talking about my brain?
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah. Just the acceptance of like, yeah.
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 Jenna very educated, but Jenna also very dodo sometimes.
Listen, aren't we all?
Yes. Yeah. No, I was teaching just before you called off the game for their break. Because when did you call final session again?
It was like October.
Yeah, that's right. Because I started teaching October 30th.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And then I was done in December, and now I'm in class again, and I start teaching February until end of April.
Dope stuff.
Indeed. So is this part of our map or just something you're drawing?
Oh no, this is a project I'm doing for Cactus, actually.
Mr. Cacti,
Yes, the cacti, the moist cactus, is that I'm
use the
drawing
moist
this
color.
out and I'm going to be coloring it, digitizing it, doing a bunch of rendering steps to it. I'm doing it in
Okay.
4K resolution so that I can get it printed to full poster size without losing any of the detail.
Yeah, you're doing it in 4K, just like Cactus is caught in 4K all the time.
Yeah. That boy.
He's something special.
I still can't believe, as a DM of many, many, many years, that he just popped his own cherry session 2 about being a vampire.
Right?
That's
Because, like, that's not what he told me he was playing.
well, yeah, no, he didn't tell you guys because that's what you're supposed to do, but he told me, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, yes, that's
Hold
cool.
on to that.
We'll roll with that. Like he was like, I want it to be a like surprise, or like I want it to be like over something dramatic. I was like, cool. We'll make sure it's dramatic. It's probably not going to be for the first few sessions because that's what you want. Like that's fine. That's great. That's whatever. Fucking session 2, dude just walks up a fucking wall to grab a banner and is like, "Oh
Not
yeah,
even
I'm a
thinking about it.
vampire," and it's just like,
And
motherfucker.
a good place for him to have popped. That would have been like the whole Reichs situation.
Mm-hmm. like there's plenty of other places that he could have definitely um, done it where the drama would have been much better, but he chose there, and I'm like, I can't fault the man. like,
Like, okay, got this.
like it's fine. It's just very goofy.
Moments like that is where you want a government name them, but you can't. It's like, really?
I call him by his government name when my brain is hurting.
Yeah, no. He made me guess his government name. It took me like 5 hours. I had to Google fucking.
His government name's fucking cringe. It's so basic. Like him, the basicest of boys.
He has his moments. I'm surprised we haven't summoned him yet with how many times we've said his name.
You know what? I'm surprised too. It's he's been relative on the quiet side because he started a new job, so he's been doing that, and that's been taking up most of his time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I probably would actually not be surprised in the
If he
slightest
wasn't there tomorrow.
if he is. No, he's gonna be there tomorrow. He's really excited to do it.
Okay.
He's still offline. Yeah, so he's either working or he's appearing offline to play with Kari. One or the other.
Ah. Girly friend?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've only talked to him a couple times since the last session.
Yeah, I mean, I try to keep up with when I was doing stuff, just that my life's been chaotic as hell, especially getting ready to come back to start doing this stuff again. It was ridiculous between uh, moving house and the paperwork for house and other stuff, and then getting the kids settled, going through their growing pains, Carson's schedule because of her new job, and it's just been like, oi. It's been a lot for everybody,
Did you
honestly.
move states or just places?
We moved a couple towns over, but it wasn't super far. It's just the fact of like the paperwork and everything else behind it that made it relatively difficult.
That's fair.
Not to mention because we have the kids, makes it also
Mm-hmm.
more difficult.
Yeah, because they're little, like littler, aren't they?
One of them is just turned 3. The other one is 1.
Mm-hmm. So they're not much help in the moving process, so you still want to
They're
move them.
they are not. They are quality inspectors of boxes, but they cannot
Mm-hmm.
help moving said boxes.
Nope. They lack in the move department.
That they do. That they do. They try their best, and that's all I can ask for.
You tried your best, but you won't succeed.
Can't believe you.
I told you I have marbles.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Me ridiculous, never.
Yeah, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
No, who would have thunk? Do you know what I find hilarious?
What?
And I might be shooting myself in the foot by saying this, but you totally forgot about a curse that we had.
I mean, I have you guys. I mean, probably. I do have it down
Mm-hmm.
that there is one curse active that I have to decide when that's going to happen.
I think that's nope. There was one that you missed. I had two on me, and you kind of just bypassed it. I'm like,
I think it's because you guys were dealing with enough shit at one point. I was like, I'm okay.
you guys, hello. I was the one being traumatized. Blackburn had nothing on me at that point.
It's almost as if I've been trying to make it so he's not the story center, so he's not getting just dunked on.
I know it was all about Aura for a couple sessions there. I'm like, shit, what did Aura do? Damn.
What did Aura do? Oh, God.
I'm still confuzzled on what everything's going to entail of me saving Rex's.
I mean, it's basically done with. It was, you got a gray stripe in your hair and you know that your gauntlet can do it. You
Oh,
probably
I thought I
lost
was
a few
gonna
years
die.
of your life, but you're a trident, so you live for like four.
I'm not a trident. What world am
You're
I a trident?
trident, sea elf, whatever. Uh, you are a sea elf, so you live like 700-800 years or some shit like that. Like it's
Hmm.
losing 2 to 3 is like a drop in the bucket for you.
Yeah, I know, because the whole thing was like your life to theirs. I'm like, shit, I'ma die.
Yeah, except Rexus's character, I think, lives like upwards of 90 to maybe 100. Like they have the same human lifespan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I listened to that YouTube video, that section, so many times trying to decipher it.
You were trying to decipher what I was saying.
Yeah, trying to decide what you meant by your life to theirs.
Uh, yeah, it probably meant that, hey, you're gonna have to use your lifey force to keep your buddy from going kaputskis over here. You know,
And also, you decided to charge the man with the needle hand.
he was doing his job.
Shadow, don't you dare!
Rexus's job was to make sure he didn't get to you guys, and he made sure he didn't get to you guys.
You know, he went poof, and then there's the fucking Blight Piper. That bullshit. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about that motherfucker.
I mean, good. He is gonna be your region's villain.
Great. Debbie, get off the table!
I'm not sure if you've noticed is that because you guys have multiple regions to cover, each region's gonna have a different kingpin slash boss situation going on.
Gotcha. So, Plague Doctor's one of them.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Or as I called him, the bird bitch.
Bird bitch. I wouldn't say that he's one of them. He's kind of, well, you'll figure it out. We're not gonna do spoilers. That's not
Okay.
fun.
Fair enough. But yeah, no, I'm excited to get back into it.
Good. I am also have been excited about getting back into doing it. It's very nice.
I've had enough of my GTA roleplay games for a while.
Yeah, it's fair.
But yeah, no, it's gonna be a good time. Hopefully everybody shows up. I feel like our little gnome is never there.
Well, uh, he did message me last week, um, where his school's starting back up, so he's not gonna have the time to really stick in for either day. So he kind of just pulled back on it, which was a big sad moment because we liked having Bird around.
We did, and like school is not an excuse. Hello.
School totally is an excuse.
As someone who's in school and doing their practicum, no excuses.
No, it's totally an excuse because he's doing a full bachelor's undergrad and working, and if he doesn't want to do D&D on top of that, he's allowed to. Jenna, you damn gatekeeper.
Is he though? Because like I was working full
Listen,
time.
Boomer.
I was doing full time. I was working full
I was
time in
doing.
full
I
time
was doing.
school.
I was doing. Shh, Jenna, quiet.
I'm allowed to gatekeep this.
Welcome back, Rexus. Uh, Waiting for you to get in here to talk about your nonsense. Let us know what's good in the Rexus world.
Join us, everyone. Join us. My puppy and his little dog too.
I feel like that's just gonna be Rexus's new intro theme. It's me. What's good? Even though I've never heard him say that in my life, I think it would still be fucking hilarious. Just come in. What's good?
So, is everyone else going to be there for tomorrow, though, that you know of?
Supposedly yes, everyone should be there.
Except for
Blackburn
Blackburn.
requested. No, he's gonna be there. It's just gonna be like what he had to do before
Oh, okay, okay.
because he requested time off and then his job was like no, and I was like I fucking hate your job. I
I would have
hate
been
those
like,
motherfuckers.
I would have been like, look here. Yes. I'm taking the day off, whether you like the idea of this or not. I would have been like, I have church, and for religious reasons, you cannot discriminate against me. My religion is gooberism.
Religion is gooberism. You know, I would honestly believe that if you said that to me. I'd be like, no, that makes sense. That scans.
That's ours religion, if you remember correctly.
Yeah, that checks out.
Gooberism.
I'm a practicing goober. Yes, we are aware.
uh, yeah, nope. She loves bears, but her horses are broken. It's fine.
My God, stop saying the horses are broken. They're not fucking broken. They just got 6 legs because they're from the Feywild.
Wow. Maybe I wanted a four-legged horse.
Then fucking buy a 4-legged horse.
I might.
These you got for free.
Would you say that was for free? You really
Yes,
think
you
that was
didn't
for
pay
free?
money for it, so it was for free.
Yeah, well, we damn near got stuck in the circus.
It's not my fucking problem that you guys went into the spooky wagon without punching the guy first. I don't know.
I did not go in a spooky wagon. I don't know what you're
Listen,
talking about.
I set the play and I set the stage. What you guys do with it is all up to you. I have no more action in that. I could give you 20 pathways. Whatever one you pick and you go down, that's on you. I
I
may
didn't
have
get in the
written it.
wagon. You're not. Nope, Laura did not get in that wagon. It was all a fever dream.
Oh, it was all a fever dream. Ah,
Yep,
yes.
yep, nope. I don't know what you speak of. And she wasn't. She didn't have a southern accent the whole time either. Nope.
None of that happened whatsoever. I don't know what you're talking about. It's like, okay, okay, Aura.
Go back to your
Okay.
Delulu land. Go back to Delulu land. Or that time I drank that entire drink of whatever the fuck that was. Gut rot.
Yes, the
Uh huh.
dwarven Everclear,
Uh
and
huh.
you nearly fucking died.
Yep.
Because you're like,
It's
this is a
fucking.
great idea. And it's like, oh, this sea elf who doesn't drink normally is just going to hammer back this.
I sent it.
You full sent it. That you did. You full sent it. And then you paid for it in dividends.
I did. I did indeed. I'm still wondering where Righteous is. He said he was getting coffee and then he'd come back and shenanigan with us, but I don't see him
Yeah,
shenaniganing with us.
I know. I am. I feel sad. Very sad.
Cue the Dixie Chick song. Gaslighter.
Fuck. You can't. You can't just hit me with that kind of shit. Come on now.
I fucking can and I fucking
No,
did.
you can't. No. No. Negative.
That's who. That's who, and your opinion doesn't count here.
Uh, but excuse me.
Exactly. You're the one fucking debating it, so your vote doesn't count. Who says who?
Pretty sure my vote still counts. This is my hole. It's my house.
This is your hole.
I make the nachos here, damn it.
It's a pretty spacious hole if this is your hole.
It is a spacious hole, and I like it that way.
Mandy crawled up here, didn't she?
No, she did not. It's my hole.
Mandy crawled in your hole. I'll have to tell her that you said she crawled into your hole.
Nope. She did not crawl in my hole. It is my hole. No one goes in the hole.
Carson goes in the hole.
She tries.
Mm-hmm. I,
Don't me.
I feel like I feel like you need to enema your hole a little bit.
You know what? Maybe. Get all the bullshit you've instilled in my brain out.
That's fucking funny, man.
Oh, I'm funny?
I'm funny. I didn't think you were funny. You've got the middle-aged dad jokes. I'll give you that.
I mean, I've been very well in practice for my dad jokes.
Yeah.
I have to be. I have to be ready at any moment.
Right.
I
Hey,
mean,
Bern. What what did one wall say to the other?
what did one wall say to the other, Jenna?
You at the corner.
Jenna. What did the barkeep say to the horse?
I know what.
Why the long face?
I've heard that one. I think.
What did the
Um.
horse say back to the barkeep? Jenna, did you die?
Hello. My
Hello?
mother tried to call me. I had to decline my mother's phone call. I'm here. I'm like, I'll talk to you later, old lady.
I was gonna say, what did the horse say back to the barkeep?
I don't know what
Depression.
depression.
Because you asked the horse why the long face.
Yeah. Yeah. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Police.
FBI, open up.
Please stop telling us these jokes.
No. I'm gonna hold the world at ransom.
Oh, I bet you are.
Either pay me $1 billion or I keep giving you terrible dad jokes.
Yeah. I love how my like model looks so like disturbed with life, just like disgust.
Yeah, that's just you. I drew it like you.
I'm not disgusted with life. I don't know what you're
No,
talking
but you
about.
do scoff at all your party members.
Do not. I'm not quite sure what you speak of.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't think I have not scoffed once at Rex's. I haven't scoffed at Blackburn.
I'm pretty
I
sure you
don't think
have
I've.
scoffed at Blackburn. I think you got sassy with Creed once.
I don't think I got sassy with Stell.
No, because Stealth was keeping to himself, but also I think if you did, he'd take your kneecaps. So
Where Nameless and
Nameless, I think, wants to steal your kneecaps.
where Nameless and Yuri, yeah, those are write-offs. We don't talk about them.
Oh, so we're not going to talk about you being sassy people, but
I've hey, uh, I've never been sassy with Bird.
I'm yeah, you made fun of him for being a gnome multiple times.
I did not. The Spice Pirate thing. Ah, fuck! I was sassy with Rexus over the spices.
Uh-huh.
First two sessions, actually. So
You're
my
like,
odds
why
aren't
are you
looking so
why
great.
are you calling yourselves the Spice Pirates? It's so stupid.
My odds aren't looking so great now. They were
Mm-hmm.
looking better before I realized the spice aspect of this. And yeah, no, we just don't talk about Nameless and Yuri. Those two are write-offs. They they
They're
don't count in this, but
write-offs.
they don't count in at this final tally of spice.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Because I've lived in fucking sassy, salty spite land with Yuri since the fucking 80s bullshit.
You've been in Salty Spice Land with Yuri since you started. You two were just being sassy buttholes to each other since day one.
He just got to come out of his house because he wouldn't leave me alone and kept nothing up on the table while I was trying to eat. He wanted my nachos. But yeah, no. I have not been spicy with Yuri since the beginning. That's a lie.
Uh-huh.
Nameless, however, the cat. Or the kitty, I should say.
Yeah, I wonder why that Nameless wants to steal your kneecaps. It's so weird for him wanting to do that to someone who just hasn't given him any reason ever to
He
do
started
it.
it. He
Okay.
started the beef combo.
Uh-huh.
I just added the ingredients. That's fine. Aura does no wrong. Aura is innocence in all matters.
Listen, if we're going to be lying to each other, just say that and so that I can keep up with what you're putting down.
Aura is baby. She do no wrong.
Oh, Aura is baby.
She do no wrong.
Okay. Okay. Aura is baby. Got it. Got it, got it, got it.
She do no wrong. Do not turn her into a fucking baby.
Well,
I swear. I
you're the one
swear
that
to
said
God,
it, not
Fern.
me. I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
I swear to God, Fern. I see those like cogwheels turning in your head. Do not turn Aura into a motherfucking
I
baby.
don't know what you're talking about. Like, honestly, like, I don't know where you're getting this idea from that I would just, out of spite for you being a sassy asshole, turning you into a literal baby that still has the brain of an adult, but now you're in a baby body and you're just grumpy about it. I don't know
Just
what you're talking
remember,
about it.
just remember, my colleagues will be responsible for carrying me around, so you'll be hindering them as well.
Nah, Rexus could probably carry you relatively easily. And they would probably find it enjoyable to some extent.
That speak and then don't be about it. No, because then they'd have to deal with my incessant crying. Because you know damn well I'd throw a temper tantrum and like scream
Except you would
cry.
have disadvantage on wisdom and intelligence checks, so they could play peekaboo with you and win. Or they could just like shake keys at you.
Don't do this to me.
I mean, shaking the keys as you would work now, it would just work more.
It would not work now. Or it's not stupid.
Jenna,
You
look,
just have
shiny.
to.
Jenna,
What?
Jenna,
Shiny?
shiny.
Shut up. I bought into that for the gag. It didn't
Oh,
actually
good.
get me.
Oh, good save. Good save. Good save. Good save, Jenna. Good save. I bought into that for the bit that wasn't real.
I did it for the vine. I did it for the
I
vine.
did it for the gram. The gram.
Where the fuck is Rexus?
I don't know. I see him in his Discord. I think he's talking to Seth.
Fuck.
Just leaving us out to dry like this. Can't believe him.
I was in Rexus's Discord once upon a time, years ago.
We've talked about this. He's talking to. He's talking to Seth, the projector.
The Seth? Is this the Seth? I feel
this
like this
is
is
this
the
is the
Seth.
Seth.
Yeah, that's from like 2021, 2020.
And then you did a stoop.
I didn't know. Okay, so no, I got removed from like this is Discord because I didn't know how to play a game, and he was tired of teaching me, so he just kicked me. That's exactly what happened. He got tired of teaching me how to play fucking Valheim, so he just kicked me. He's like,
I
I've had enough of you. Bye.
I mean, you can be a stubborn ass sometimes.
No, dead ass. That is what happened. Is he's like, I'm more. Bye.
My point stands. Got tired of the drama that came with it. Exactly. I knew it. There was more going on than just
There was no, there was no drama. Me and Seth got in an argument one time, maybe twice, because Seth was being a fucking
Jenny.
baloney.
Jenna. We were just talking about
Did
how
you just come?
Jenna, Kyle, Karen, Leslie, listen. Listen. We just talked about how you apparently blanked your own memory of you giving the other character shit in a game that you're actively a part of. Put down the shovel. Don't keep digging the hole.
I like holes.
I like the hole. Stop. Get some help.
I'm innocent in all matters at hand.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's true. I am. Seth, I.
Do you have some more evidence to bring to my attention? She was mean to me. I mean, she's mean to me too, and I run the game that she's a part of. It makes sense.
I was not mean to you, Seth, the darling. Oh, sweetie pie, honey bunches.
This is like how you apologize to Doug, like to Cactus. You're like, I wasn't mean to you. You're you sweet boy, and then you just like punch him in the nads when he's not looking.
I did not apologize to Yuri once for his stupido decision.
You mean the decision that kept all of you alive? Yeah, that was a really dumb decision on his part.
I was very upset with him, actually.
I'm
Seth just
aware,
messaged
and
me.
I don't understand why.
He messaged me after the game. I'm like, I'm not speaking to you. I messaged him after. I'm like, hey, I guess I'm talking to you. It's fine. Hold on. Let me pull up my conversation with dear old Rexus. Let's
Oh
see if I still
God,
have one.
no, we're not doing this.
He says I was mean to him. I
I
have
will dunk you
conversations.
into a dumpster.
No, he's claiming I was mean to him. I was not, and I have evidence.
Ah, jeez, Mary Christ. Look, she's bringing the drama. She's bringing the drama. Look.
Fuck, I don't have evidence.
She could
Yeah.
have. Here's the drama. Rex is
The
posting the
messages are gone.
receipts. She's leaving out the part where she claimed the developers had banned her for cheating because we advanced her too fast and claimed they were keeping an eye on us all the time. We're ready to ban us if we had any suspicious activity on Valheim, where you can duplicate characters using the in-game mechanics and essentially developer approved. You silly bear-hugging person, get dunked on.
That was true. None of that was false. But whatever. And that was substantially before he removed me. That was like a good 3 weeks prior. But anyway, I was never mean. This was about me being mean to Seth. I was never mean to Seth. Seth was mean to me, actually.
Oh, Seth was mean to you? Okay.
Yeah, Seth went in and killed my pigs just to kill my pigs because he thought it was funny.
You wanted to push Yuri off a ledge because you wanted to see if he could fly.
He's a vampire. He should be able to fly.
But do you not see that you were also a troll? Jenna, you gotta be seeing this.
Oh, I know I'm a troll. And I was
Then shut the fuck up. It's that simple.
If
You
you think I'm
can't.
bad now, you should have seen me back then. They're not wrong.
Well, then shut the fuck up. Then stop trying to give me receipts proving that
No,
I
this was
wasn't
just on the
this. It's like, it's not the point. Is that
this.
it?
I was on the grounds of Seth being mean to me. I was not mean to Seth.
God bless. You know what, Seth? I don't blame you for killing her for damn boars. 100%
She killed my
sass,
pig.
0% accountability. Oh, oh, I could. Oh, I could make that a shirt. That would sell really good at the festival in May. Actually, now that I think about it, that would be really good.
Hey, now I can take accountability, and I will. And I was a little chaos gremlin when it came to playing games,
Were?
but I was not mean to Seth. Seth was mean to me, and I will die on this hill.
Die on that hill outside of my stream. We're talking about funny haha shit. No bummers
No, no, this
allowed.
is funny haha shit. This is funny haha shit.
Ah,
And
God,
that shirt would be fucking funny. You're right. Maybe without my name on it, but it'd be fucking
oh
funny.
no, it's not gonna have your fucking name on it. It's gonna be for the bards.
100% fast, 0% accountability.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a funny shirt for people to buy there because that's exactly what it would be if I pitched it to my friend Emily who helps with like the merchandise stuff and was like, "Hey, what about this shirt for the festival?" She'd be like, "Yes," and she'd probably ask for one. I'm also kind of already making a bunch of custom shirts for that festival, anyways. So add it to the pile.
Yeah, no, I am fully aware I am a menace. I am not in Lululand that far.
As long as you understand that you are a menace, then we're basically good with the conversation. The conversation has been solved. Everything has been put to rest.
Yeah. Yeah, queen, yeah.
Why? Yeah, look. Yeah. Apparently, it decided to just go, nay, nay.
You don't get to draw no more.
No, no, it just turned off the fucking mestrim.
It said no.
Yeah, basically.
Successfully connected.
Yeah. And now it's just, yeah. I know it's reconnected. Put up the other window, you putz. I love it. I love it. I love it. There it is. I had to refresh it so it knew what window to go to. Ooh. Ha, she died again. I win. I am the last person standing. Damn it. She's returned.
What freaking sorcery did you do?
I kicked the router.
You kicked me out too.
Those are my
You're like,
magical
bye.
powers. I just punted the router as hard as I could.
I don't want to go into the deep freeze.
Oh shit, we're being raided. We're being raided by Alex. No, I don't want it.
I bet I'm gonna be fucking. I have to go out into the freaking tundra with the dog. So
Sorry, I can't hear you over my sick tunes. What were you saying?
I said I'm gonna be here, but I'm gonna be muted because I have to go into the tundra with the dog.
Ah, fun. Have fun. And hi, Alex. Thank you for the raid. How was your night? What were you doing? I have to awkwardly turn. There we go. They were playing Granny. Is that fucking that mobile platform developer like horror game? The one it's like it's the very polygonal grandma that's trying to chase you down. If I remember correctly. Kept getting killed by a possessed grandma. Yeah, that's the game. That is a big oof on that one. Yeah, that is a large oof with capital oofs. Yeah, we are doing art catch up tonight. Trying to get some work done that needs to get done since I wasn't able to get any of it done today or earlier. If we get a chance, we may do some music since I have that hookup now. Zunk. Otherwise, we're just working on sketches and what stuff. Industrial macaroni. It's gonna be a cable. It's just right now it is an elbow macaroni. You haven't got hurt since last year. Well, you see, it's been almost 2 weeks into the year. Let's get to 4 weeks. I'll give you a medal. Industrial macaroni. I mean, Rexus, you're not wrong. That is what support cables are. It's just very long industrial pasta. It is just long industrial pasta. But I'm glad you haven't gotten hurt, leaving your art knives and shit on the ground like a goofus. Because, that exactly wasn't healthy for you. Yeah, it is just a big lasagna. I picked this up. Very good. It looks very good. That is what I was hoping for, is that you picked up the very dangerous razor blades off the floor. So you're not playing a game of jigsaw whenever you go to bed. Just, do you want to play a game? Do you want to go to bed safely or cut your feet off? You know? Having wearing socks in the mess. Yeah, that's good. I mean, at that point, if you're leaving razors on the floor, I'd be like wearing my boots in my room, but whatever works. I should, yeah, you should clean your room, Alex. You should definitely 120% clean your fucking room. Get the dishes, get them out, pick up all your cups, get them to the sink, all your utensils out, all your art stuff in a box, away from your feet. Desk dusted. Like you gotta step it up a little bit there. Zip. It's zunk, zunk. Ah, man. Details done. Just gotta get the rest of it. Eh. My hearing Daddy Burn. Yeah, yeah, that is Daddy Burn, Seth. Where fucking pick up your dishes. I know you got them. Don't click off of me. Listen, look at me in the eyes. I want you to look at me real close in my eyeballs. All right. I know you got them dirty dishes in there. I need you to go pick them up, get them to the sink. Don't be playing. Don't you click off this video. Don't you look away from me. Room's a fucking mess. Fix it. That's all I have to say on the matter. There you go, Seth. What am I drawing? I am currently working on a project for Cactus. Just cereal. Very good. Get it the fuck out of your room.
I am back from the Arctic.
Very good. I'm working on a project for my dear friend Cactus. That he's probably not going to be watching this. I have in my possession a second one of the ODST flags that he really likes, the one that I have. So I have that, and I'm going to get this poster finished and printed. I'm going to send them both to him as a surprise.
Aren't you a sweetheart?
Well, I've been liking getting back into my drawing, and also I know what the guy likes. I've known him for long enough.
That is fair.
Got the dishes out like a week ago, only have a spoon on your desk. That's too many spoons. Remove spoon. Remove spoon.
Teeth are for toys, not human legs, Debbie.
I don't know. I don't know what just happened, but apparently teeth are for toys, not legs.
I'm playing with my
It's
dog.
very spoopy. Need a spoon for a project?
I'm playing with one of the dogs. He has this thing where he'll go after your fucking legs and your arms instead of his toy.
Oh, yeah.
Ew.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's a Rexus.
It is.
How nice of you to finally grace us with your presence.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
Oh, Chevy,
Oh,
don't
oh,
bite
oh.
that shit.
Took the Chevy to the levee. What?
Took
I
the Chevy
call
to the
him
levee
Chevy.
and kicked it in the face.
Yeah. Called it a little shit.
I call him Chevy Levy. That's the funny thing is I call him Chevy Levy.
Seth's just like, I've been abandoned.
Yeah, I know you do. You're Albertan.
You're all
Yeah.
burned. Oof.
Alberta's in the fucking freezer right now.
I made a wind chime with spoons, and one of my spoons fell off, so it's on my desk till I fix it. Okay, Alex, I'll let you have that one spoon. You were allowed the spoon.
Do not bite Shadow. He will kick your ass, Chevy. Chevy, leave Shadow alone.
But I should add, I am also technically Albertan. This is why I know. I fucking grew up in that hellhole.
The only reason I make fun of the Albertans is because I lived in Alberta. Trying to spoon a burn? No, that's Carson's thing. Carson will cut a bitch who tries to take her spoon time away.
Yep, fair. Hey man, kettles are important.
It's also funny because of the books she reads. That we talk about character stuff. FBI! Oh, it's stealth. Never mind. He'll just get hit by the claymore.
Fern, let's discuss these books, shall we?
I mean, I'm not discussing her books. That's for her to do on her book club nights. Which apparently, as a selfless plug for Bard City, that I am the sheriff of their server, they have a book club channel where you can talk about spicy books, and you guys get together every month to discuss the books you've been reading, and you take polls about what books to read next. So if you're in,
you have a spicy book channel.
I know I do, but theirs is a lot more organized. Because it's because it's my friend Emily who organizes it, who's like the head of the social media department, and friend Emily who organizes it. And I say department, but it's just her. So department's a strong word. Yeet. Yort.
Yep. Sorry about that. I turned on my phone and forgot that I had your stream open on that, so it just instantly opened up your stream as I did that.
I can't believe you would do that to me. I just can't believe it, Rexus. It make me hear my own voice, you bastard. Alright, I believe that is all the line work minus this part. Where's the fucking ship layer? Whoa! Bobby, you're playing modern Zangief? No, Dad, I'm playing dynamic. Dad, whoa!
Indeed.
One of my favorite bits from a Like Theros stream was that, and it was just no idea what the fuck they're talking about, but having done fighting games before, I was like, the newer ones having like these odd control schemes have definitely thrown a lot of like the old school players off, because it's like, por qué? The what? The way?
Well, I joined.
Why did you have to take? Oh, that's right. When I tried to join the Bard City, it didn't let me for some reason.
What do you mean it
It
didn't
just
let
kept-
you?
Like, I clicked the link, it opened it up on the website, and I was like, yes, I'm sure. And it was like, okay, open an app. And every time I did that, it just like didn't do anything on Discord.
That's odd. Because I remember seeing you in there. Like, I got pinged when you joined.
Well, did it connect my old account for some reason?
I'll be in the
It
stream.
might have.
Bye, friends.
Bye.
Okay, goodbye.
I mean, it might have. I have no fucking clue. They apparently just recently added the option to edit the canvas size. Once I said it, I was like, man, that would have been really nice to have like 2 days ago when I was doing a bunch of fucking avatars and I wanted to resize the fucking canvas.
Oh my god. Yeah, that would have been a very handy feature.
Because the canvas gets auto-sized when I take the pictures of the paper with the camera.
Oh no. So you don't even get to set it.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't even.
Well, it's one of those things that either I set the size and make the canvas myself, then import the picture, or I can tell it to just make it based off the picture. But then, like, once I do it, I can't, like, cut the size of the canvas off. It just stays that same resolution, which is fine because I grow it to fit the frame. But it's still just like, no.
Yeah.
Cease. Yeah, but I've just been working on this. I've been doing a bunch of other work. And now that all these details are here, we need to start doing some coloring.
Yes.
What we're going to do is we're going to make this into a group. Drag all the line work into the folder. So one, it's in one place, and two, if I need to modify it or shift it, I can shift it as one big group or pieces. So makes life easy. Then we'll put a color layer down here. Yeah, that looks pretty good, taking off the trace lines behind it. So we're going to grab our vintage marqueur, and we are going to start with the battalion flag. So we're going to need a reddish orange. We need to drop the color, drop the luminance a little bit. So what I also found, something they added that recent that it's really good, is the way I used to have to do shadows was kind of a pain in the ass. They recently made it so that an option for my layers is to be overlay, which means that when I do the color to it, it stays within the same hue of the color that is below it, but it just darkens it or lightens it in either direction.
Oh, so, like, that's neat.
if you're wearing the blue shirt, before what I would have to do is I'd have to select the color, I have to drop the luminance myself, I'd have to balance it, then shade it out, then blend it. But with the overlay, I can just put the overlay on. I don't have to shift colors constantly. I can just select it to the gray that I want to use or the black or whatever for shading. Then do the shading for all of the color pieces and then just go back and blend it. And then it takes like fucking 20 steps out of me doing it. It made my life so much easier. I was like, good God.
Yeah, that is definitely a large improvement.
I was like,
Like,
man.
fucking hell. That's part of why I haven't done too much drawing on the PC yet, because it's just all the frickin' having to do all the frickin' controls to switch between everything is such a pain in the ass.
Well, thankfully, a lot of programs, if you use on your PC, already have a lot of this stuff installed. It's just that this program that I'm using on the tablet did not. Like, they've been updating it as they go, which is great because they've been adding more options and things I can play with. It's just like on my uh, essentially graphics processor on my computer for when I used to do a bunch of art stuff had a lot more options to it, and it was just because it had been out longer. So it had more stuff going on for it.
Fair. The the art program I'm using on PC is free, so I can't really complain, but it's a little obtuse.
Which one are you using?
Krita.
Eh. I mean, I guess it's if you're doing more, are you trying to do like drawing or like Photoshoppy graphic manipulation stuff?
Drawing more so.
Yeah, that would probably be the better option for it. Yes, I want that opacity, and I want you to color in the skull. Yeah, but I decided just to do a chill a chill sit down, a little chill out time. Do some art,
Hey.
have some nice little convos, nothing too crazy. Cuz I got plenty of art in the pipe that I'm working on. So, if I don't get to do it during the day at work when I'm on my time off, then it's just like, I'll do it with the peoples.
Hell yeah.
What I want to see is what happens just as a quick thing. So your set is over there, but you're not fucking doing anything. Well, I guess you're not really a color layer. If I did. Wasn't it helpful I have you set as an alpha mask? Be good if I want to do like inverse stuff. But that is not what I'm aiming for currently.
Yeah, fair.
That's how I would essentially do, like, if I want to do a quote unquote cutout that I could see as separate. Like that's what I would use that for. But that is not what I need at the moment. I was hoping that if I change it to overlay, that it would mimic the colors that are under it.
Uh, Not quite how it works, though.
Yeah, I think it's. I have. Maybe I have to have it the other way. I wonder if I put my colors above it, which is what I'm going to test here because I want to try and figure out what the best approach is going to be to essentially not only get the coloring done for it, but also to give it a nice render. Is that if I can flip their positions and set one of them to overlay and it will just transfer that color in, then that's going to be way nicer and way easier than the other way I thought I was going to have to wind up doing it. So, we shall see.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah. Fucking tired.
Been a long day.
Been a long week.
Yeah, fair.
And it's definitely been one of the longer days as well. Just work's been a real big drag. So just trying to get through that and being like, oh, cool, I can do my art stuff when I get home, where I can play my games or whatever. And it's just like, just trying to do stuff so I can be like, I'm doing things.
Yeah. Yeah, fair. And sometimes it is nice to just unwind after bullshit.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Since I've been not working on this project as much as I wanted, so I was like, I'm definitely have to double down and actually start cracking it out, just getting shit done on it that needs to get done.
Yeah, that's fair. Uh-huh. Did I?
I'm excited to get into D&D though with this next campaign or the other campaign on Friday, which is going to be a lot of fun.
Yes. I'm looking forward to tomorrow as well.
Be good to get back in the swing of things with that. Since I know everyone's been chomping at the bit to get back into that story.
E. Hopefully, Blackburn can attend somewhat at least, despite his work being a douche.
Yep, I'm hoping so, because I know he really wants to get back into it as well. And it's one of those things that we both knew that even if he requested it, it was like 50-50 on his job because just fucking dickheads.
Mm. It is unfortunate dealing with a workplace like that.
Yeah, he's kind of
Do
what
not
he's
like.
got, unfortunately. Just it's where the dice are at the moment, which doesn't exactly make it better, but it's just one of those things you're like, yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I can pop it.
God damn it, Baba. Great googly schmoogly. If I swap you to overlay, what does that do? It does not do at all what I think it does. Oh, I see what it's doing. It overlays based on the color behind it. Okay. Alright, I'm kind of seeing what it's asking for here. I mean, that makes sense, but yes, what if I just did that? Oh, it's probably not going to really change a whole lot. Yeah. And we'll have to do a big think about how we're going to tackle that later. Right now, it is not important because we have more coloring to do. 5:30 PST, not my schmoogly. What? Seth, what the fuck?
You said something about doing something with the schmoogly for a moment there while you were picking stuff on your art.
I guess. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's 5:30 PST. That is correct. And it's like that fucking caught me off guard. I was just like, what the fuck is he talking about? What is he going on about? Dang it, Botter.
It,
What the fuck you talking about now?
this is why you don't leave your brain in neutral, damn it.
That's why I don't leave your brain in neutral. That's a good one. Darn it, Bobber. You can't just be leaving your brain in neutral like that,
Letting all them damn idle thoughts run. Not only that, but you're adding to the greenhouse emissions.
Now, if you swapped your car to propane and propane accessories,
Now that's some clean burning fuel. Oh.
I tell you what. Is my
Uh,
spelling right? I mean, I, yes, I guess. I guess your spelling is on point if you're referring to schmoogly. Uh, that seems like it's the correct spelling. I'm not a linguist by any means, but one would assume. Yeah, I'm just hoping that once I get all the coloring done, all the effects and everything else together, that when I go to get it printed, it doesn't get bit crushed. That'd be really
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Because I'm doing this right now at 4K resolution is the project it's set to. So I'm hoping that when it gets exported and I put it to the file so I can send it in to get printed, that it doesn't get compressed and fucking bit crushed in either direction. So that'd make me very upsetty. I'd be very sad.
Yeah. That would not be a good time.
It would not. It'd be very sad. But yeah, I am excited for Friday. And then I was doing a think um, about what games I should play on stream, and there's a couple I have in mind that I could definitely play that I've had on my list for a minute. I just haven't like sat down and made sure that I can stream them while I play them. But one of them that
Mm.
is on my list definitely to play through so people can watch me get my absolute shit handed to me is The Surge 2. Because I've played through it
Fair.
before, so I kind of know what I'm walking into. Because I'm not going to do a Souls playthrough blind. I'm not that crazy of a person. I said
Yeah.
person, not Carson. Carson.
Carson's giving you the side eye.
She is. She always does. If she's not giving me the side, I ask if she's sick.
No. Hi, Carson.
Carson, everyone says hi. You know, hon, if you're tired, you can, do a sleep. That is something you're allowed to do.
I was busy.
With the plant you rescued from the hospital?
No.
Oh. Is that Duke? Shit. Well, that is a big ol' sad moment on that one. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm hoping to do more of these art streams, more of the music stuff, play a couple of Souls likes. They're not my favorite thing, so I'm not gonna do a whole lot of them. But fun games regardless. Find some more co-op things that'd be fun for us to do and all that kind of happy nonsense.
Hey. Fair. I think the only reason why I ever played through the Souls series was because I had a friend who kind of dragged me through them and was like, I'm gonna freaking go and like beat the game solo, and then every boss you have to get through the zones, but every boss I'll be there to help you with the boss. And I was like, okay. So
I
that's
mean,
how I
that's
got through
always
Dark
good.
Souls.
It's always good having a raid buddy.
Yeah. Tis indeed. Especially in freaking shitty ass games like that.
Games were definitely it's one of those things of that it's hard because it's meant to be. You're supposed to go after that skill ceiling, but it's also a game that it's like unless you're going to be dedicating a lot of your time to it, it's just going to be painful to do. And it's like choose your tolerance level is essentially the situation behind it.
Yes, and I'm afraid I enjoy other genres of game too much to dedicate that much time to that.
Oh yeah, I mean it's the same thing when I started playing Remnant 2. People were like, you gotta do like these crazy builds so you can go and do all this boss stuff, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Like I'm gonna make my
Hey,
build and I'm gonna play it, but I'm not gonna go do like all these crazy events and like boss hunts and the endless modes and stuff. Like the one, playing it by myself because I just like the story of Remnant. Two, had no one with me that could do it, and people who did either didn't really understand the mechanics or were such a low level that I have to catch them up first. I only play Roblox. I mean, that's fine. That's fair, Seth. You can do some pretty hardcore Roblox servers. That is an option nowadays. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, oh dear.
Apparently,
Freaking Roblox.
there's been a big shtick of like developers going to Roblox and like making horror games in it, like the Forge from Halo 3. And it's just like, it's like, you know what? I didn't think I'd be a part of this timeline, but here I am, very confused and in this timeline.
Yup. Like, excuse me?
What do you mean Roblox has an entire horror game community group? That doesn't make any sense.
Uh,
What do you mean indie developers are going there to practice? What do you mean?
I mean, fair enough, I guess, but like, what the fuck?
It's like I said, it's the weirdest fucking timeline, I swear. But I will be back in a moment. I'm going to go use the streamer room, little streamer's room.
All right, well, talk to you in a bit.
Well, actually, we've been here for about 2 hours, so actually, I'll probably cut it here just for the sake of I'm tired, and
Yeah,
I need to
fair.
go put myself into a comatose state so that I can get up and do work tomorrow. So,
Yes.
uh, so we'll probably just raid out. The only real person that I see on my list, at least, is admin. So we'll just go jump because his stream is starting soon, and he always has fun sessions for people because he's also playing Faith, the Unholy Trilogy. So that's
Oh,
gonna be fun for me. It's the 8-bit thing where you plays. It's like The Exorcist if it was 8-bit.
yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah,
Markiplier. I think, yeah, Markiplier
yeah.
played it.
Mark played it. But yeah, so we're gonna go and reach out to him. He's a good guy, chill dude, smart guy. Ask him about ghosts. It's his favorite subject. But thank you all for being here for the past couple hours. I'm going to try and do more of just these short 2-hour things during the week, just to essentially pass the time and hang out with you guys and just work on some art stuff, show you progress I'm making on costumes and stuff like that. But, it's all fun and games. So come check in tomorrow for the D&D session for Ashes of the Wake. That is at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific time, and it's gonna have all of your favorite goobers and myself included there. So come see us tomorrow, and then if we don't catch you tomorrow, we'll see y'all next time. So with that, we're gonna get out of here. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.